Oh, mushy, mushy, good morning. Beautiful people, live again. This time, Final Fantasy XIV finds its way onto the Dicket. No Google. I didn't say ticket. I said Dicket. I was trying to be funny with the word docket, and you ruined it. You fucking ruined it. You can't be trusted anymore. The goddamn goggle machine. You'd think these fucking companies would have figured it out when you watch everything going on, you know, as much as possible. Hold on. Well. Good evening. Oh, Gregorius Gins. What side of the world are you on? It's got to be on that other hemisphere. But hi. Well, come on in. I mean, you know what? People could just look up into the sky, and if the sun is missing, that means 8 minutes ago it exploded. And I think we'll be okay for like maybe a day or two without the sun thing and whatever. But beyond that, I think we're gonna have to find some way into into the caves, lighting fires and whatnot. But good morning, Biscuits, as well. How are you? You'll be there in a moment. Computer is not on fire. Everything was okay. I don't know. I feel like I need to go grab a Kleenex. Morty. Oh, you couldn't even hear that one, folks. I feel like there's going to be a time I'm gonna bump my head just right off this. And these things, this thing's got some girth to it, some weight. And it's just gonna end up wearing, what am I right now? The Reaper. I'm looking more and more like the Warrior of Darkness, more and more. I don't know if you can hear that Oreo just going cray cray. There we go. I'm into it. All right. Let's get a head start, even though people already...
5 o'clock somewhere!
Jesus Christ. Fucking... I mean, okay. To be fair, you're an hour early. Cartesian Cat will let it slide. I know you're in the wonderful world of Japan, having carbonara. But usually, my answer to that would be like, oh, I have Wayne Gretzky's creamer in my coffee. The bottle has finally run out. It was never a never-ending bottle, and I'm upset about it. But I guarantee you, as soon as I finish this, I will have a beer. I promise you. A Japanese beer for you. 12 hours difference, Gregorius Gins? We'll get there. Well, come on in regardless. It's 11 p.m. Well, sorry? How is Japan so far? Everything working? You think your computer's fine, you ran Cyberpunk at high psycho settings, didn't even know that was a setting, and ray tracing on for 2 hours, and then a Baldur's Gate 3, that'll get there with friends for 3 hours, so no problems, we shall see. Okay, 3 cocktails, 4 today. I'm going to live gregariously through Cartesian Cat today. I think I need to descale my Keurig. It's not quite making a full cup, and we can't be rocking like that. All right, returning to Yulmore. We gotta speak with Elf Node in right. Vicariously? No, gregariously. Come on now, get with it. See? I can't always be an absolute failure when it comes to the English language, okay? I can barely speak it half the time, but there they are. Do better, but right? See? Finally. Someone's paying attention here, and it ain't me. Never will be. There you are, Bastion. The others have already gone to reconnoiter Gate Town. We are to follow shortly. It has been a while, has it not? Since the two of us infiltrated Yulmore. Since we faced Lord Valthry, and I felt such fury as I have never felt before. His actions are unconscionable, of course, and any abhorrence I felt for him entirely justified, yet mingled with my rage, there was something else. At first I was unsure what it was, but in the course of our struggles, I found the answer. In Valthry's self-righteousness, and his absolute belief that he, and he alone, is the cure to the world's ills, I saw a reflection of myself, and it brought the memories of my past follies flooding back. He is the vainglorious, ignorant fool I once was, and having shared in his affliction, I feel duty-bound to open his eyes to the truth. Whether he will accept it with the good grace I did is another question. What is it, Rin? Ryan? Rin. Do you sense the light, Warden? Reen. We'll get there, right? Oh god, I haven't played it in forever. I'm not sure. The aura is different. Perhaps if we were a little closer. This time we were on our way in any case. Let's join our comrades in Gate Town. Just do better across the board, we'll be okay. Bastion, as a precaution, may I ask that you go first, to ensure that the path is clear. The closer we are to Yulmore, the more I worry that Reen may be recognized. If you see any prying eyes along the way, pray encourage their owners to look elsewhere. Get a good look, Costanza? No, you don't. I would never fault you for discriminating, right? That's one way. All right. Can you fly above and below shadow walls of waiting island rails? So I'm hoping that this is after my stream is long said and done. But my in-laws are apparently dropping on by with the good old Kramer drop by, and they haven't given me a time. So if I just end the stream abruptly out of nowhere, I apologize, but that would be the reason why. I'm hoping that they're coming in the afternoon, but they have a key to my apartment, so I don't have the courtesy of they're gonna call to come on up. That door might just open right now, and they could be stumbling on in. I hope not. Well, yeah, I mean, am I an old person? Don't answer that. Don't let the hair. Yeah. I mean, it's not that it's not that they're not expected to be coming. I am expecting them coming, but it was just the we'll be coming there but after my father-in-law is done golf. You couldn't have told me oh, I'm golfing at this time, so I know roughly you're gonna be done at the I don't fucking know. I mean, then it's an hour and a half drive for them, but like I said, he might have golfed at 6 in the morning. He might be done already. They might be on their way now. So yeah. So while I hope not, but yeah. I mean, if I relatively know my father-in-law, I would hope I would after many years. He doesn't get up that early, and he wouldn't start golf that early. It's getting cold now, out of nowhere. So at worst, he probably started I'm hoping at 9 or 8. Take a few hours to golf and then have a beverage after, right? Enjoy yourself. Oh God. I didn't know I was expected to do things here, like fighting. Everybody was kung fu fighting. The only person I would just walk into their home willy-nilly is my best friend because she asked me to. But I mean, again, it's not like it's completely unexpected, but it's just sort of I wouldn't mind getting a text message from either or, just saying hey, we're coming over now. That I would appreciate that. That way I could plan. But is there another person hanging out here that I'm missing? Yeah. I mean, regardless of who I know, like, I mean, even though when I hop on into, you know, at my parents' place, you know, I mean, no one's there now, but you know, I would still like give them the heads up of like, oh, hey, I'm coming on by. I mean, geez, the euphoric youth. Oh, okay, so you're not gonna scream at me and yell at me and take my head off. I guess I should invite this rowing upstream chick. Get her on in there eventually, right? I would at least ring the doorbell. Yeah, like I said, they already have keys, so it's already ruined. It's already ruined. My fear? I mean, I think they know what streaming is, relatively speaking. My fear is, what if they just sit outside my door and listen to my stream for hours? Right? What if that's what they do? And then they subscribe? I don't think they even know what Twitch is. Which is probably for the best, to be honest. Alright. How's Japan going though, Kat? Going well? How long are you there for? Like a year, right? Then they kick you out? Had enough of you? Yeah, I guess this cliff is sorta bright. It's a drinkcation. Okay. I mean, anybody needs a drinkcation after, you know, telling the Americans you no longer want to be a part of them, right? Back next week, Tuesday. Okay. Is Monday like a holiday? Is it like Europeans Thanksgiving like it is for Canada as well, or what? Ah, good of you to join us. I was debating whether to warn you, but it's too late now. I take it you noticed the people behaving strangely along the path. It's more of the same here. Yustola and Alice are investigating as we speak. Let's wait and see what they have to say. Okay, give me money! Now I had to take off my hard-earned vacation days. Ah, that sucks. I apologize. I'll feast of lies. They're lost.
Strange. Passing strange.
And back at work on Wednesday. So I gotta like, because my in-laws are coming, like, because like I said, like my dad, who was, I mean, not to be, he probably would be out of the hospital if he just had his heart surgery, but it's probably, you know, gonna be a few more days, judging how everything's going. But you know, like it's usually he would watch my son, you know, and take him to school, you know, maybe for the day of the week that we would need him to or whatever. But with him being sort of out of it, obviously, we had to change some things up. So my in-laws, I will say, have been really nice and been helping out on that end of it. Hello, Ara. Good morning to you. The amount of people on screen waiting in a line in front of the archway reminds me of Baldur's Gate 3.
By their behavior, we may safely assume that they are under Vorthri's mind control. Yet the extent of the effect seemeth to vary dramatically between subjects. It is far too pronounced to be attributed simply to the vagaries of innate magical resistance.
Curiouser and curiouser.
What's like the everyday beer that people drink in Japan? Like, is it Sapporo? Is it the super dry Asahi? Is there another one that I am unaware of?
We met with no trouble en route. My thanks for securing the way.
Asahi or
But
premium
given the state
malts?
of the townsfolk, I see we were never in any danger of being
Premium
recognized.
malts. Oh God. Like a Colt 45, right?
What can you
Premium
tell us from
malts.
here?
What's the other there's Colt 45. What's the other one that you can just buy? Kirin Ichiban? Interesting. Sapporo is less common. Huh. I wonder if that's one of those
in the uppermost reaches of the city.
One of those weird things that, like, maybe it's more common, like, to the outside of Japan. Everyone just thinks, I mean, you know, Sapporo is obviously a Japanese beer, but it's, you know, it's more so of a more popular as an import.
But there's something different about it. Its light is impure.
Like it's fake.
We need to get closer.
Oh, so
Okay.
that one's Alfino. Well, unless you're triplets.
Oh, could you imagine there's a triplet somewhere?
Kaishia, what are you doing here?
So you bars usually have Kirin, Asahi, or premium malts. Okay. Wow, that hairstyle is not fitting of this gentleman here.
While I was scouting the area, I noticed a suspicious figure skulking about. So I accosted him, only to have him call me Alfino. I thought it best to bring him along.
Oh God, he called you Alphinote?
You see, that informant who's been feeding secrets to the Crystarium, it's me. See, after you saved my life in Yulmore, I thought about going somewhere far away, but I couldn't just leave. Not without paying you back.
Might also be local to this area, and Sapporo is more common up north. Yeah, that's where actually, like, Sapporo. I've heard of both Sapporo and Sapporo, but that's an actual city in Japan, right?
So I decided to stay here, keep an eye on things, and whenever I spotted
Itchy
something
leg.
strange, I shared it with your friends. Oh,
Hokkaido.
That
took no small amount of courage. Well done.
I assume you saw what happened here.
And is Hokkaido... Is that the prefecture? Or whatever it's called? All this knowledge comes from
so
Persona.
an airship flew in a bit ago, and not long after, 4-3 starts ranting and raving. You could hear him from all the way out here.
You've been drinking a lot of premium malts, I must say. Hey, nothing wrong with premium malts.
Geezer was doing his nut, shouting and screaming like someone had nicked his pie.
Like, nicked his pie? What does that mean? Like, stole his pie? Or kicked him in the junk? Both are acceptable.
'Tis like the airship bore the soldiers sent to thwart our efforts in Armorang.
So eventually the yelling dies down, and then this hot, sticky wind comes blowing through.
Hot, sticky wind, eh? That's puberty.
Now that's when everyone went funny. No, everyone but me. Well, me and a couple of newcomers, though even they started mumbling about Vorfrey after a while. Not as bad as the rest, mind you.
Was this just a solo trip for you to Japan, Cat, or did you bring the friend of boys?
Newcomers.
There's something I need Reen to see. This was among the townfolk's food stores.
Is that an apple or a pear? Is that a melon of some sort? Is that a bun? A roll?
Oh, that's just meal. You're more dolls and stuff.
Meal.
There.
What the fuck is that?
No, it couldn't be.
Whatever it is, it's she doesn't like it. It's like Bruce Wayne seeing a bat.
I know what it is. It's Sin Eater. Meal is made out of Sin Eater.
Oh God. These people are eating sin eaters? Aren't those people, though? Technically, doesn't that mean it's Soylent Green?
So it is. In limited quantities, it may have little effect on an average individual.
So let me guess. What Big Boy has been eating is this.
Yet if one were to consume it regularly, over a period of several years, I suspect it would do far, far more than merely nourish the body.
That Vorthri wieldeth power over sin-eaters is known. Could it be that those who partake of their flesh do thereby render themselves susceptible to his influence?
Oh, the other way then. So everyone else eats the Sin Eaters. Don't listen to me, folks. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
It would serve to explain why the town's newer arrivals succumbed less quickly than those raised on a diet of meal.
He's been rounding up sin eaters and feeding them to people, altering them mouthful by mouthful, all to stop them answering back. There are desperate souls out there killing themselves to escape turning. This is unforgivable.
Did you have to do anything to your PC, Biscuits? Like after yesterday, after I was streaming? Like, or did you just like throw your hands up and go, look, if you're gonna keep going like this, I'm gonna throw games at you harder and faster. And then it just worked out. Come on. Do you know where you are right now? We don't say the word slot or slotted around here. Every opportunity that word appears anywhere on this channel, it's slut or slutted. I hope we're clear. I'll let everyone get, just like Spider-Man, everyone gets one. So we slutted in different RAM as a shot in the dark. Slut away.
These sin-eaters. What if they are not simply rounded up?
What a lot of my stuff is like, I know like there was like a reference of Soylent Green in like I mean I know from The Simpsons, but it was probably from something else that it's people. But isn't there like a legitimate real product called Soylent Green like out in the world? I don't know if it's a drink or something that people can have. Like it is. It's not really people, or is it? I don't know. It might as well be, for all intents and purposes.
Do you remember what we were told when first we came to the city?
It's a movie.
Many enter, but none leave.
I have not seen the movie, no. Boy, I've gotten two Jordans do better in the first, like, you know, 30 minutes of the stream. Things are not going well for us.
Vorthri's deeds are beyond justification, beyond forgiveness. Evil.
It's highly probable that the Light Warden is waiting for us somewhere in there, and I'm all for going after it.
And as far as I know, this is the final Light Warden for this area.
But our enemies know our faces. They know that we are coming, and they will not let us through without a fight. Like it or not, the time for stealth is past.
And the of all the Light Wardens that we take, I become more light myself, although not everyone can see that.
Now, my friend, if you would be so good as to lead the charge.
The reference comes from a classic from 1973. A little bit before my time. So I have an important movies to alter Wolf's life list that I keep updated as I found out about new movies he hasn't seen, so I eventually show them to him. Can I ask you what is the most like important or biggest movie that he hasn't seen that shocks you? It's just a duty. When we step through the gates, we shall find not the place of hedonistic pleasure we remember, but the battlefield. If you're prepared for this, then let's sally on forth. And I'm younger than you. I know. Yep, you are. Yep. God, I really hate these. But I have to leave these things. You're only as young as you feel there, cat. It's kind of a toss-up.
I can feel it. A dark presence in my domain.
It might be a tie between American Psycho and the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Wow. I've seen like bits and pieces of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, but I like have not like sat down and watched it as a whole type of thing.
Ah! It's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise! Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away!
Movies are great, especially pornos, right? Used to go weekly to the Bioscope, I think.
Long live Lord Vorthree.
He would use his own people as shields.
We're gonna go see the new movie Good Boy tomorrow night. Ooh.
This area is older than Gatetown. There are bound to be far more civilians under Vorthry's control. But they do not act of their own free will, and we must not harm them.
As if we ever would.
It's funny how like in the European of like you would refer to your like an American or a North American take would be as like, oh, like we have a home theater set up at home, and you refer to it as a home cinema.
Press on with Alphino. We'll hold off the civilians and join you as soon as we can.
Like, so when you say like you have like a home cinema, like does that mean like that you have a separate place like other than like your living room where you have like a big TV and I'm assuming like a sound bar and something, like you have like a legit place like that you have in your place? Come on over, folks. Come on and join on in and fight me, the Reaper. Instead of a TV in the living room, we have a projector and a sound system. Oh, like inside your living room? Like that's just how you just take everything? Well, that's why I asked. I was like, okay, like, Cartesian Cat might be well off and have a separate room for that. Who knows?
May the 12 guide you.
I mean, to be fair, of anybody that I knew that relatively had one of those, it was always something that they had like in their basement, which not everyone has basements, obviously, but. Or at least not finished basements. They would get flooded. It's funny, like, I mean, for where I live, like, torrential rain. I mean, I live up on what's referred to as the mountain. But obviously we don't get too much flooding or anything like that, but it's usually the people that live more closer to the downtown that usually have to deal with some terrible flooding or whatnot. But that's usually not from the rain or the snow. It's usually from piss poor maintenance on the 100-year-old pipes. Luckily, I don't deal with that. I wish. I know from Biscuit saying, like, you know, you use a controller to play. I wish this was. I don't know how you do it. Like, kudos to you, obviously. But I wish it was more accessible from a controller standpoint. But out of fear of getting downvoted into oblivion again on the Final Fantasy VII Reddit, people, you can tell it's a really old crowd over there. Like, heaven forbid you say anything different. People are very much the like, I always scream of, like, this game is so overdue for a like a reset of every class and having the traits and the actions all redone. And, like, heaven forbid you even mention that. They're like, what? Like, dude, like, I don't know how, like, people don't see the problem that I see it as. Like, you know, as someone who's played back in the beta, like, I'm gonna be fair and say, like, look, before I even hit max level, I shouldn't have my entire action bar filled up and then some. Like, I shouldn't be having to make decisions of, like, I have too many things to put on, and especially, like, when I understand that there are different rotations. Some of them are, you know, single single enemy rotations, some are multiple rotations. Like I get it. There's all sorts of different things that you can plan on, but it's coming from a game of World of Warcraft where they noticed this problem and fixed the problem. I'm surprised that, like, it's not so much like, I'm sure Yoshi P has probably got it in to do sometime, but it's the audience of people, like, heaven forbid you change our game. It's hilarious to me. So I'll say, like, okay, like, directly beside me is my action bar for all of my skills for this particular class. And obviously, like, you know, you'll see things like that are lit up with, like, you know, things going around. That means, like, that's part of a combo to hit. Like, there's more, I forget that I don't have my cursor on. There's too many buttons to hit. And I am still 20 levels below the max level in this game. Like, you can't throw 4 or 5 more skills in there. Like, where am I going to put them? And I gotta say, I'm not a fan of hitting control and then hitting another button, like to just do more moves. That's silly to me. Like, everything should be fitting in within, I would say, like, every MMO should keep every rotation under 7 buttons. You shouldn't be doing any more than 7 button presses to be doing a basic rotation. And it can get complicated. The other part of it is like, because, like, I like this part of Final Fantasy of being able to play all of the classes, whereas in World of Warcraft, you choose one class and that's it. So, like, it's not, you know, that's all you're playing, whereas this game you can play all sorts of different classes and you have to learn different rotations depending on what you want to play as. They're all overly complicated when they don't need to be.
In his chamber.
That's why I say, like, every single class needs a complete overhaul to make it simpler. The worst thing that you want from someone coming into this game fresh and brand new is to have that thought process right there of, it sounds complicated or it looks complicated. And I would say, as someone who's played for many years, it is, when it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be. And the problem with game development that sort of pops up is, like, do you want the developers to work on new content for everybody, or do you want them to fix things, you know, that are all, that you can pick one or the other? Why can't you have both? I don't know. But, like, people are always going to pick new content instead of them fixing stuff, which is the problem. Because I think the problem is when you get new people coming in, they're getting the complication stuff down. They're like, I don't want to play anymore. And you're losing people, and you're only holding on to the people who are stuck in the mud in their minds of don't change anything, we don't like change, blah, blah, blah. There's my rant, at least for now. Obviously, like, how many times can we try to kill this guy and send him into the abyss?
But only should you kill me this day. And you will not.
Why do you go so far?
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vorthry's ideals of my own volition.
This is one tough fight? Alright, we'll give it a whirl.
Man is an inherently flawed creature. In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds
usually I
of
find these
future
one-on-one
conflict.
fights, they're not like in one in a dungeon where, like, you know, I've said my piece before of like the game doesn't really overly try to tell you what to do. Like, I mean, like, I get, oh, there's a circle and that's like the enemy's doing something, avoid that circle. It's the other weird stuff of like sort of paying attention to a cue and knowing like, where am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to stand behind this pillar, or am I not supposed to stand behind this? Like, stuff like that, like, unless you do it multiple times, unless you're gonna learn. I find the one-on-one fights keep it relatively simple enough of where, like, all right, he's gonna do an attack, he's gonna move to here, he's gonna move to there, he's gonna have like some crisscross thing, I'm sure, where I have to go in some tiny little square that makes it safe. They're usually like that. Again, lots of movement around.
Thus,
but we'll
have
see
I
how we
chosen
go.
to place my hopes upon he who has transcended men, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience. But enough talk. I am a soldier, and you are my enemy. Come, let us settle this once and for all.
We're gonna kung fu fight. Alright, let's see how I do. Defeat Ranjit. I will try. Okay, like, you got a portal. I don't know what that portal does. I have no idea. It's something new. Am I supposed to go near it? I have no idea. It's on your... Oh, okay, so that's what that was. Okay, showing just how complicated even how things are for myself. Okay, so that was that. Why have I never noticed that before? So that might come in handy. Okay. Jordan's paying attention. At least we try to. Alright, now we got some flames. Don't know if I went to the right spot. Now we got orbs. What are the orbs gonna do? Oh god. Am I supposed to hit the orb? Probably supposed to hit the orbs. Okay, yep. See, like that would be the thing of like, how am I supposed to know to kill the orbs? Like, that stuff. Like, yes, I guess I could have figured that out a little bit, but like, again, scream at me, throw them at me, I don't know. Overcomplicated. Assuming the orbs are gonna show up now. Give me an orb, show it to me. A lot of fucking moving around here. I think this is where they came out. No! Got caught with my pants down there. I assume I just have to beat up one. Son of a bitch. Whoa, that move came in clutch there. Jeez Louise. I got lucky. Oh god, what are you doing now? Oh god. Shit on my dick. I don't know, do you want them to hit themselves? Oh, we got health bars again. Wow, shit this one up too. Fuck me. Probably got extremely lucky there. And maybe there's even something that I have in my settings of where like maybe there's a better way of making that contrast out better. Oh god, he is gonna do something crazy. Woo! Looks like he was gonna go berserk there. Holy jeebus. Is he really dead this time?
5 o'clock somewhere.
I know. I should probably get that drink now. Right? Thank you for the call there, Cartesian Cat. I needed it. Heineken or Sapporo? You got to get yourself a portable game system, Cat. right. I got it. Beer achieved. Too tired to play now, but yeah, you're out and about. And yeah, like, I mean, I think that's one of the things of, like, if I'm really enjoying myself on a vacation, like, you know, as much as I love me some video games, I mean, I don't like playing portable video games. Like, I've brought the Switch, but it's usually for my son to play for something. Like, I just don't have the interest. I like being immersed on my computer or whatever, but, you know, to each their own, right? Yeah, like, you know, you're out in Japan, one of the greatest countries in the world. Why would you want to miss that by playing video games, right? I'm all right. Him, not so much. He's probably still not dead, though. Another seemingly important cutscene, not voiced for whatever reason. The citizens appear to have calmed down for the moment. We can only assume Valkyrie is otherwise engaged. Let's get to the upper level while we can. Lord Valthrie's probably going to get like a Weekend at Bernie's corpse run for that guy. Now, I will say, of a positive, I think this is a really good thing that Final Fantasy XIV does that other MMOs, mostly World of Warcraft, does terribly. But to each their own.
Lord Valkyrie! Your reign of tyranny is at an end.
They make the story stuff, you know, at worst case, a dungeon, right? But it's all accessible, right? Like, this is going to be probably a duty, what we just did, a single duty thing with the help of everyone else. Maybe it's a dungeon, I don't know, but I don't think so. But like, World of Warcraft would hide this big story thing behind a big raid, right? So like, if you don't want to play with 15 or 9 other people, you know, you're missing out on the story stuff, like the end game story stuff, because they just hide that behind. Whereas the raids in this game are little add-ons, like they're, you know, some of them are a little bit of to make sense with the story, but they're never hiding the main story spot behind a giant raid that a lot of people may or may not do.
For too long you have preyed upon the desperation of the poor. Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused.
Do you think he's capable of wiping himself?
Even a shred of remorse, I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance.
Do you think in the world of Final Fantasy XIV they have access to a bidet? Oh, we all know that man does not clean his behind.
It can't be. This is wrong. It's wrong. The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater. It's a man.
It's a man's man.
Remorse? For the future of all? What nonsense is this?
I didn't think he'd be that flexible, to be honest, being able to just move his head
There is
180
no justice
degrees.
but mine. No future but mine. No will but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world. Me? Unseated? No. It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high! I will not be brought low by maggots like you!
You had ancestors that were praying mantises and owls?
Oh, yes. Of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
That's the spirit.
Oh God, no. Stop him! Thancred, stop him!
Off he goes into the sunset. Those wings are having to work overtime to move that thing.
Where did he go?
You know, obviously he went out the window. Cheers! Cartesian cat. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Right where you are. And same where Greg is, wherever he's gone to on YouTube.
What in the heavens?
That don't look good.
Did Vorthri do that?
How will we get up there? I believe I can fly.
Wait. That is Mount Gulg, the highest peak in Calusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, it is beyond our reach for now. But even if it weren't, there are people here who need our help.
Oh, Alphino.
Please, even if it's only to tend to their wounds.
I'll help too.
Thank you.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vorthri's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects. Will you let me try?
Why is everyone asking me for
We'd be grateful
permission?
for any help you can provide.
Do what you want.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
We'll get there. So I assume that will be a dungeon of some sorts. Good news! It would seem that Reen is indeed able to reverse the effects of Valthri's influence. Even as we speak, she tends to the afflicted in turn. Problem being, there's no end to them. Zahari, welcome on in. We're trying to provide what relief we can to those who are waiting. Would appreciate your help if you're willing. I'm always willing. Paradise has fallen. So here is some dream powder. We're administering it to the enthralled to keep them calm until they can receive proper attention. I'd appreciate it if you could at least assist with this task. Now, those affected are scattered all over the city. I suggest starting your search at the derelicts and working your way on up. When you're done, be sure to let Reen know. Too many games with too many Reens. I don't know if we've ever gotten this etherite before. We have not. Now, where are we heading here? To the understories on down on town? No, couldn't before. That's right. That's right. That was many moons ago that we were told that we could come on over here. Where are we heading here? Where's the understory here? There's the mainstay, the buttress. Like, are there people around here that need my help right now? You know, lovely little area. Get materia made. Stumble on around. Get some scripts for whatever they do. Game, where do you want me to go? Downstairs? It seems I just keep going downstairs. You know, would it kill them to put an elevator in here or something? Like, look, I know I'm the warrior of light and I could just yeet myself off of the top of the tower and survive with 1 HP sauce remaining, but... Yeah, please proceed without me while I'm making food. I'll catch up. Of course you will catch up. That's how it goes, right? Ah, there is a lift. Well, I'm embarrassed. Can't go in there. Okay. They're on the outside. I think that person's following me and realize I went the wrong way too. These people live in shambles. Selling his shitty wares. Nobody wants those. So now to see, I believe we did get all of these, I believe. Yes. This guy's just enjoying life. I think I'm supposed to give this man some dream powder. Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bakey. Oh, now you want me to go to the understory? Can we go to the mainstay? How do I get to the mainstay? God dang it. You should be able to do that on the goddamn map. Like, I know you can do that for the big crystals, but you should be able to just... Does that say nuts board? Like, kick me in the nuts board? Alright, and where's our third and final one? The canopy. You got a nut for the good stuff. I mean, just like in real life, right? Why do you think they call them Honey Nut Cheerios? Bee semen. They call it pollen because they don't want to be weirded out or whatever, but that's what it is, folks. Alright, there you go. Just finished aiding this man, and now for the next one. More out in the derelicts below, you say? Oh, so many of them. But Manfilia entrusted this power to me. I won't rest until I've helped everyone. I'll go and see to the wounded. I'm sure Alfno and Alice would appreciate the help. You should find other enthralled civilians. Please see that they are brought to me. Okay, so now you want me to bring people to you now. Heaven forbid you walk around and be bothered. You have 2 feet.
You're going to be all right.
I think that's the last of them.
We've done all we can for the wounded. As for the rest...
Aren't you Alfino? The painter boy?
Oh, you remembered us.
What in the world is going on? Did something happen to us?
Let me handle this. Citizens of Yulmore, what I'm about to tell you will come as a shock. Indeed, you may be loath to believe it, but if you trust the evidence of your senses, it is my hope that you will listen and accept the truth, unpalatable though it may be. Vorthri is a sin-eater. Everything he offered, everything he promised, was a lie.
You're in shambles.
They're not taking it well, and who could blame them?
Are you saying we were Vorthri's puppets all this time?
Yep. On the nose.
When you attacked us, you were not yourselves. That much is true. But your conduct prior to that moment was your own. Vorthri's unnatural charisma does not absolve you of all responsibility. Of your own free will, you came to this city and gave yourselves over to its pleasures. And in the course of this, if you mistreated those less fortunate than you, then that too was of your own free will.
We're just getting our brow beaten over here by Alpha Node of how dare you people.
It is not for me to judge you, but for your victims, for history, for your conscience. You have dreamed a twisted dream, but now you are awake. You may yet share this world of ours. Join with us and each other, that we might begin anew.
He just needs a newspaper to bop them with and go bad, right? Violence is not the answer, Ara, despite the fact that sometimes violence is the answer and the only answer. Like, I'm sure Lord Valthree
so many already.
Is not going to escape.
We dare not lose any more.
Based on us just saying like, hey, you know, you've been a jackass, so we'll let it slide if you just promise to stop, right? He's the one that needs to get the newspaper, right?
I have said my piece. My thanks for giving me the chance. There is nothing more to be done here. Let us go after Vor 3.
Is there anything we can do to help? You risked your lives to bring us to our senses, and I, for one, hope to repay that debt. Begin anew, as you said.
Vor 3 has fled to Mount Gulg, and we mean to pursue him. Do any of you know the way?
The only way to Mount Gulg is over the Bright Cliff. Have you an airship?
I hope so.
We will contemplate flight only as a last resort. Were we to come under attack whilst airborne, we would have little hope of defending ourselves.
Oh, God. Why don't we have an armored airship at this point in time? What has Sid been doing all this time?
If at all possible, we would prefer to travel by land. Is there a way?
Well, the ladder is the only way up and down the cliff, but it hasn't moved in a long time.
I know, but bring him here. Tell him to come on down. The price is right. Bring an airship with him.
In the old days, it was operated by the mining folk who lived at the top. After the flood, it saw less and less use, and when Lord Vor 3 took control, it was abandoned altogether.
So we somehow need to get the ladder working again.
You know, usually ladders don't really need to work again. You just place it and you climb up it. That's it. Okay, don't overthink this thing. Right? This is turning into a terrible wrestling event where it's a ladder match and people are so tired and exhausted. They're climbing the ladder and oh, I'm so tired. I can't.
It moves by means of a Talos, if that's any help. But good luck repairing
You
that.
know, I just repaired one of those about 8 streams ago.
Talos? Did someone say Talos?
Someone did say Talos.
You know all about them, don't you, dearest? If anyone can get this lift moving, it's you.
Well, perhaps. But see here.
Oh, yes. If you want the golem restored, you may leave it to my husband. For he happens to be the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, foremost makers of Talos, whose contracts include the renowned mining venture of Armoreng.
She's gotten a lot of screen time.
It's been years and years since I had anything to do with it. I can't just pick up a hammer and set to work.
Yes, you can, Shy.
You can't.
No, that's not what I... It's just...
Is that work beneath you? You're only in charge of the people? Oh.
All right. I will take a look at the Talos. But beyond that, I make no promises. Those with strong backs, come with me. I'll need help dragging the damn thing out of the storehouse.
You look so annoyed. You know, there's a lot of people that I saw with strong backs that aren't going.
Well done, brother.
Come, my friend. We have work to do.
We certainly do. All right, the ladder. The ladder is situated to the north and west of Right. Let's make our way there. Okay, that I can do. Where are we heading? Is there no way of, like, leaving here? Buttress, Kalusia. Can we go there? To Right? Gotta wait 11 minutes for the oven, but I'm back, so catching up now. All right, you will catch up to me in no time. I am sure of it. Sure as sugar can be. God, I really wish you could interact with people while on a chocobo. Let's grab that. Somewhere along here. Gotta be. It's a rock. Ugh, it's gonna be like up there, isn't it? All these Groot people. Hello, Jonathan? Jonathan? Jonathan. Can we just call you Jonathan? Does that work? How are you? Oh, God. Struggle bus is real. God damn it, did you just get up there? God dang it. Yeah, we are not gonna go and grab that right now. Okay. Is this someone following me? Go inside the fortified, walled area. Someone there will help you. Fake doors. Fake doors. Yeah, greetings to the other platforms. You're always so nice, Sarah. Yes. Do you see yonder pair of Talos? I do. For a blessing, they were found to be in good repair. Master Chai prepares to activate them as we speak. With our arcane knowledge, Y'shtola and I will serve as his assistants. At the appointed hour, we shall imbue the golems with ether. Others, meanwhile, attend to the ladder itself, which hath too long lain neglected. Extensive maintenance will be needed ere so it can move again, as well as a myriad of materials with to perform it. If thou art willing, we would prevail upon thee to procure lumber. You want me to chop down some trees? Look, I know I'm Canadian and all, but I don't see any flannel shirts being worn here. Directly to the south, we'll find a dry dock, then mount yards. Pray to see if you can't persuade the folk there to part with some lumber for the cause. All right, I think I maybe will be able to have a chat with these people and go, hey, give me your wood. And then they take their pants off and show me their wiener. And I'm like, no, not that wood, you jackass. And everything comes back to sex eventually, right? Like, why am I not just chopping that guy down? Mr. Wood Eyes. Not applicable. Like, I saw several people just hanging out there. And they were just, like, incapable of helping me out here. We couldn't send a messenger to walk along this unpaved road and go and get some lumber. Gotta trust the Warrior of Light with these murder 12 squirrels types of deals. Hello there, sinner. I've seen you around before. The Gay Town? I take it if you need lumber for a shack, you've come to the right place. We can do the building for you too, though. That'll cost extra. You want lumber to restore the ladder? Why in the world would anyone want to do that? If you don't have the coin, at least you can do is come up with a believable excuse. But look, I'm not one to turn folk away. I'll give you lumber if you do me a favor in return. I just finished taking stock of our supply and was about to do another round for good measure. I want you to do the counting instead, and we'll see if your total matches mine. Now, some of the lumber's lying about in the yard, but most of it's kept in the storehouse. For these, you can just ask a Grithel for the number. Here, I'll lend you some writing materials so you can take notes. You want me to do math? Take stock of the supply number of the shipyard, where you can learn can be reviewed in your key items. Okay, this is ridiculous. Okay, so talk to this person. He's going to tell me how many's in here. Taking stock for Irvine, are you? Well, last I counted, we had 68 planks in the storehouse here. 9 of those were rotted through, so we tossed them. Oh, Gritham, now the load's just arrived. 13 planks all told, but one's damaged, so it's only good for kindling now. Right then, bring the good ones here and be sure to let Ervith know as well. Sir, how many planks does that make now? You're writing down those numbers anyways, right? I'm sure you can work it out. I jotted down the conversation, okay? I hope I did. See, it didn't take you long to get on over here, biscuits, did it? 11. Where is the other one? I don't see any glowing. I don't see another one lying about. Sorry, a boot. I'm Canadian. So down here and behind. Here? No. Where on earth is this other one? Like, just take from the damn ship. Just pull a couple planks off. Who cares? I'm sure it'll be checked eventually. All right, I have like looked everywhere here. Unless it's like literally up top here, which would be an annoyance, but not shocking. There it is. Of course it is. Mother fluffer. We would have got there eventually, biscuits. All right. What'd they say? 24? "24 planks in the stack, eh?" Well, how many planks? It says 24. Apparently not 24. Oh, I gotta add them all together. Oh, for fuck's sakes. So 24... 11, that's 35. Don't give me the answer. Don't give me the answer. 35. 35. Was it another 11 after that? 35. Maybe it's just 35, because it's no way it was. The other guy said like they had like 11, 12 or something. You think I was remembering those things? Didn't you see my character's reaction going like, what the hell? Christ almighty. You know, if this stupid novice network wasn't just fucking general chat and meant for people to like to actually help people. All right, let me see if I can do math again. Why doesn't it say right here? Oh, our key items. Motherfucker. Lumber note. No, just tell me how many's in this. Okay, 11. So, oh, Jesus Christ. Why the fuck would you link that? All right, 11, 24, 35. Oh God, this is the one that's gonna fuck me. All right, okay, 68. What? So 68 minus 9, right? Why does the game have to do this? All right, 68 minus 9 is 50, 50, no, 50, 50, no. 59. You got 59. And then 13 delivered. 69, 70, 70, 71. 71. Wait, no, 71 plus 11. $82, 92, 102, 3, 4, 5, 6, 106. Oh, you fuck, that was embarrassing. Oh, God. All right, yes. That's enough math. I hope this game never asks me to do anything hard again. It's bad enough I can't avoid the fucking circles on the ground. Now you want me to do math? He'd welcome the help. Wonderful. We'll round up the lads and lasses and head on over to the ladder. Come on, biscuits. Keep up. You're probably still there chuckling over the bad math. Yeah, don't forget Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, right? I'm not a Bible reader here. How is this Jesus guy, this baby Jesus, if Mary and Joseph weren't bumping uglies? How did that work? Or one of them liars. It's been 11 minutes, Mr. Math. Ah! We've returned. We were able to produce the lumber, yes. Counted them too. Well to secure not only the material, but the eager cooperation of the shipwrights besides. Their expertise will greatly avail our efforts. Master Chai's own efforts have not been without struggle, but he's proven to himself to be a determined soul. I doubt not that the work shall be complete ere long, and may we continue on our way once again. Though it hath been years in the making, at long last do people stand united in defiance of the world's fate, their hopes spurring us ever onward towards journey's end. Whatsoever may await us, when thou takest those final steps, I pray that it shall be with a smile upon my face. The view from above. But prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musings. Many more pressing concerns demand our attention, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the mountain, detached from the land as it is. For the present, it would appear we have matters here well in hand. Perhaps thou shouldst take thine ease for a time. That will need every ounce of thy strength for the trials ahead. So you want me just to sit here and dickle with my pickle? Just sit here and wait? So they call what looks like to be a giant freight elevator a ladder. What the fuck do they call an elevator then? Or what do they call real ladders? Lifts?
Would you
chicken nuggies and mashed potatoes
of Yulmore engaging
and
in what
some
can only be
spiked
described
lemonade,
as
right?
manual labor. Who would have thought it possible?
And look who decides to join on in on the fun. Emmett Selk.
Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason? You conquer them, crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Garlemore.
I'm gonna be right back. Gotta go take a quick pee. Alright, I'm back. Almost stubbed my toe. That would have been disastrous. Had to eat some soft, non-spicy stuff for 24 hours, so I figured, good for that. What? I understand the soft stuff because you were at the dentist yesterday. Why non-spicy?
But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance.
Oh, not to
of
irritate
peace.
the gums. Understandable, thank you.
This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones. A difficult.
How many
feat
more
to
times do you
achieve.
have to go to the dentist for your for the teeth? Because why else would you
But
go to the
have
dentist? I
achieved
guess,
just
right?
that, to my considerable surprise.
Despite the fact that dental hygienists think it's a therapy session. They tell you all
It's a
their life's
compliment.
problems.
Take it. Ah, the vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying?
It'd be really creepy if you started crying from that third eye.
Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine. Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amarok. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed. Not that you would remember any of this.
Remember?
Never mind.
Huh.
The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal, a complete existence in a complete world. But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero.
Thanks for helping.
There was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the XIV? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl?
No, he hasn't.
What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
Great. Who is the Exarch?
I knew you could do it, dearest. I never doubted you for a moment.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, right?
It's alive.
They really did drop some big story stuff in this particular expansion, though, right? Like all of the different worlds that there are. You know, we just get that dropped on, like, what was the 3rd expansion, 4th expansion? I don't know. I can't keep up.
I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much.
You gotta consider this expansion is setting you up for Endwalker, which is the end of the entire story that's been happening since ARR. So after Endwalker is Dawn Trail, which is the newest one. That's like completely different sort of everything that's been growing for A Realm Reborn type of thing. Like, is it such a stark difference? A beginning of a brand new story, okay.
The guilt of causing the flood. Knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, aye. But solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Emmett Selk.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a good story. They don't really overly leave you with cliffhangers, but just enough little morsels of things here and there that make you want to continue to play, obviously.
All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that. Especially not eternity.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The 3 of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else.
Oh, I would love the honor.
That's the spirit. Come on, then.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time.
And again, it's only myself who can see
Watch
the warrior of darkness,
grow,
right?
And the town shrink below us. Awed and terrified in equal measure. We ascended without a word. The silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears.
Everyone else thinks they're pointing to them. Yeah, is he talking to me?
No one but me remembers that day.
How about a little WD-40 on that, eh? At least a little bit of a huck tour. Boy, she has had the downfall.
Remembers our journey.
Not that that was unexpected, but
retread the path.
That's what happens when someone tries to overdo their 15 minutes, right? You just waiting for me here. And here we are finally at top rung. The others should arrive ere long. Alphino, Bastion, come up here. There's something I need you to see. What could this be about? Morty. They like going on. Oh, look at me. I'm too lazy to take the fucking stairs here. There's a village over to the northeast. So there is. Yet, after 2 decades without the ladder in operation, I would not be surprised if such an isolated settlement had long since been abandoned. Nor I, but hours before I spied someone leaving and proceeded to head in our direction, all while trying to remain unseen. Whoever this mystery person is, they should still be out there. Go on, take a look. I mean, that's a penis flower. Penis flower. Okay, shit like this is confusing. Like, it's giving me a very small little window of where to look, but I can't zoom in anymore, and I don't see anything. Except for the bird. Like, these are the types of things, like, like, am I missing this? Like, is it staring at me directly in the face? That's embarrassing. Shouldn't even given me the fucking opportunity to zoom in and zoom out. Alright. Well, they ran away. There's someone, right? And they're spying on us. Personally, I don't feel comfortable not knowing who they are. What do you say we investigate? Yeah, flashbacks to the rocks in Metal Gear Solid 5. Fuck. It's like Seinfeld with George and without his glasses. I don't know what's going on. You're spotting dimes and... I'm curious too, I must admit. And dare say we have a bit of time ere all the others ascend. Settled then. Let's head to the village and see if it's indeed inhabited. Why do you always gotta trigger me like that, Biscuits? I sit there and I forget that I've ever seen such a thing, and then you just gotta come on in there and go, well, yeah, you remember that? Remember when you thought you were seeing people and it was just a rock? Yeah. Dried victuals. What are these? Food has been hung out to dry. Okay. So obviously somebody lives here. Hello? Faint sounds, but the door refuses to budge. Well, the bar still works. What news, Bastion? Were you able to find anything of note? I mean, people are definitely still living here. At least one person. Indeed. And while there's no one to be seen, it's plain this village is anything but abandoned. If the villagers are trying to conceal themselves, they're doing a rather poor job of it, but if they don't wish to be seen, what are we to do? I say, aren't you the ones who saved my life? Hi. You're Tristel, the artist from Yulmore. Ah, you remembered. Ever since we parted ways, I've worried for you, bound for the city as you were. Never did I imagine we would meet again, and here of all places. Oh, we could say the same for you. I mean, my friend, I'm glad to see you hale and whole, but tell me, what is this village? Oh, this is Amity, a settlement made up of those who survived being exiled from Yulmore. As I wandered the wilds, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel which led to the top of the bright cliff. I've been there ever since. Life is hard, but we know a semblance of peace. Well, we did, at any rate, until Mount Gold broke away from the earth. And just as suddenly, the ladder started moving again. And you feared whoever was coming up would threaten your lives. Aye, but I see there's no cause for concern. Will you tell me what has been brought you here? So Valtteri is a Sin Eater, and he's fled to Mount Gulg. Strange tale, but I got no reason to doubt your words. I owe you my life. If there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. Your help would be most welcome, Tristel. To begin with, we request your people's permission to reconnoiter the area. If we are to comfort Valtteri, we must find a way to reach Mount Gulg. Of course, I mean, you hardly need our permission to be here. I'll tell the others and you and yours. Now, we haven't much to offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal, so please use it as you see fit in your quest. What are you going to give me? Coffer in Mount Gold's shadow. Yet another hapless soul that Alphinaud saved from mortal danger. I see some things never change. At any rate, it seems that brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Bash and I are going to go scout the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh, very well then, just take care out there. Scream mode! Alright, the path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you'd be so kind to head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. In a short while then. Go. You've discovered a new location. Lucky me. Uh-oh. The purple mist means no good. And the other thing, I've touched on this, I really think a lot of things would be fixed purely with this game if you could just do things with any class regardless of level. I really think that would really perk up a lot of things with this game. Like just being able to, like, you know, join up with Biscuits regardless of whatever class I want to play, regardless of whatever level, and everything just, you know, seats itself to whatever our level is. You know, just the game knows. World of Warcraft has figured how to do it. I trust the people in Yoshi P to be able to do the same thing. Let people have choice. We've already seen, like, part of the problem of I don't have many options available to me at this level to being able to do things unless I grind out a bunch of other levels, which I don't really want to do at this time because I don't really have a lot of time to play the game to begin with. So it would be nice if, you know, I could just literally hop on into any class I have available to me and just play it. Again, I understand, like, that's not new content, and I don't want people working on old shit, blah, 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 blah. Like, I get that, but I really think it'd be for the better to get more people to play this game. Yeah, I don't think that's the play, though, because I don't want to be max level. Like, if that makes sense.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Like, World of Warcraft does that too. Like, you can buy a max level character, or you can buy a character that starts at level like 70, 80, or whatever. It's not fun for me to have only the Reaper to play because I have less time to play. And I understand your point, but in the discussion of it, I don't think there's no harm in it. I think, like, you know, obviously there has to be some type of limit. Like, obviously just by playing the game, you're not going to have someone who's going to be a level 10 obviously at this point in the game. It just wouldn't have, like, I mean, somehow just the way it would work and the way the levels would work, you know, obviously there'd be some type of movement there. Yeah, the argument exists the same for people who you know, have bought the level 100 character, and yeah, they're usually terrible at it. But again, I understand why it exists. It's because people don't always have time. But again, you know, it sort of sucks. Like, I don't like being able to buy levels, but my argument with that is, like, if you are going to have that, I think you have to have the other end of the coin, in which I'm saying is, like, you have to allow people who don't have enough time and don't want to spend the money to buy level skips to just be able to play regardless of whatever level they want, whatever class they want, just to play that portion of the story. That's it. I think that'd be it. It'd be nice.
You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are.
Oh, Coco. You okay? Eating too much? No, she I think she ate too quickly and threw up a little bit of her food there, so I had to clean it up a little bit.
Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it? If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option.
She seems good. She does that every. I mean, it's funny. Like Charlie used to do that a lot more often. He would. It's funny. My orange cats, both Eve and Gavin. I don't know why, but they both ate quickly. And it's hard to remove that notion from them. Like it's more comical for Coco, who does not eat quickly. But I think sometimes when she does by accident or whatever,
Ishtolan's right to be worried.
Her body's like, "What are you doing to me?"
Flying may be our only choice after all.
It's a long way back after. I will take the ride if offered, please. Are those the drones over Denmark?
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Urianger. And you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes.
It's funny how, like, the Exarch, if he is truly someone we know, relatively speaking, like, you see almost half of his face. You know, nothing like that's really distinguishable there that I noticed. But you know, he's some type of maybe lizard creature or something, or at least that's what he shows himself to be.
I arrived at Bottom Rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
Some of these Sky Wardens are hot. I'll just say, knowing you, there's not a snowball's chance in hell you'd ever guess his identity. Now you make me want to throw out a
guess. Flying is off the table.
He's short, so like that eliminates something like it's not someone like Estinian or something like that. And then like all the other major characters that we've run into, like they're all here themselves. I'm you know, I don't want to overthink this, but I'm trying to think off the top of my head that if it's someone super important, I'm trying to think, because I haven't thought of it until literally this point. Has there ever been a moment where someone's been missing when the Exarch is in the same room as us? Like that's why I'm like trying to think of like, has there been a moment where someone hasn't been there? Leave it to the big reveal, and hopefully it'll be a major. Oh, if for sure. I've already forgotten about it.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course. Master Alphino waiteth for us at Top Rung. Thither should we make our way.
Take the ride. Thank you. I love that. I love the little bike. I love that instead of me getting the proper seat, the game's like, no, you're gonna sit your ass back there. That little chocobo is gonna get the ride. I still like the approach that Final Fantasy XIV does have towards flying. World of Warcraft somewhat learned this a little bit, but like you could sometimes just buy your way out of it. I like that, you know, Final Fantasy sort of doesn't really allow you to just being able to buy it. I didn't expect to see the Chai here, though. I suppose it's well within their rights. At any rate, it's time to tackle our little next obstacle, finding a way to reach Mount Gulg. For this, we're going to need to put all of our heads together.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vorthri's winged devils.
We might consider Amaro, but without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Yulmor's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Cid, we are in no position to attempt a refit.
Oh, it's so frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to earth!
You know what? Is there a way to do that?
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work. We've ridden the ladder and seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it. Mount Gulg will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain.
So we're gonna lift up the rest of the land?
In the form of a Talos. A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
Oh, okay.
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed, yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Balderdash! No one has ever made one even half that size. Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex.
We'll get to it.
Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Well, let's see. First, we'd need people to procure the stone for the chassis.
Where is she planning on pulling these people from?
The rock found near the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It'd be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we'd need all the help we can get.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armoring. I will go and petition their aid.
Like the way he's talking makes it sound like, if you don't have like thousands upon thousands of people to work, and we're just along the line of, if we get out a dozen miners from Amarang, that should be enough to round off from taking 100 years to build to a week, right?
While you do that, I'll make for Mordsuk. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia.
So this was how the pyramids were built, right?
From fishers to carpenters, Yulmor is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief. That being the case,
Morty,
I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maul, and even those miners?
Yes, sir.
But that's just about everyone in Ballynorvrand. Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
We're popular. There's a correct response coming up. I assume the correct response is the artist Alphanode and his assistants. The pain in his face when he wanted to say that.
Oh, dearest, have you forgotten already? Alfino told us that when we first met.
Actually, that may not have been... never mind.
All right. Everyone enjoy a good little chuckle over it.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
It's like he forgot what he told these people, right? I mean, to be fair, only his wife
We'll be back as soon
seems
as
to
we
not
can,
get it.
and we'll bring the whole world with us.
The other guy purely understands, like, that was all a ruse. Like, please tell me that you understood this. The innocence of her, I think, is the beauty part of it.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
Oh god, he's just like, why me? Why me? Alright, let's check out that new weapon we had just got. Did we not get like a coffer? Did I not change that? There it is. The Dwarven and Mithril... What? Am I missing it? Where did it... There it is. Jesus Christ. Ooh, that's pretty. That is pretty. Alright. Have the design ready, she says. In good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land, the knowledge of locals. Last I heard, no one lives here. What? A village of Umorian exiles? But those people have every reason to loathe a free citizen like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. This will never work. Never! I never should have fixed that ruddy lift. Never should have ridden it up here. Never should have. Never should have. dear, darling appears to have lost the plot. But he has it in him. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants for confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he can give you your talents. A bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. You need to find another way to stroke the fires of his motivation, awaken his sense of daring. Choose words that will best encourage Chai. In order to succeed, you must lift his spirits during the conversation. Alright, he's plagued with self-doubt. I can't do it. No one can. A Talos of that size, no one's ever dreamed of it. So don't... you don't want to say you're a genius, you can do this. I feel like Alphanode once struggled to collect firewood. Okay. He did? But he's such a capable lad, brimming with confidence. I suppose even the most capable among us have struggles to overcome. But regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers, and they're not barely likely to give it. Tristel's among them. You said so yourself, lest you've forgotten. We essentially sent him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he would never forgive us. Alright. You don't know until you apologize. No, I don't think that's it. Don't worry, he'll forgive you for sure. That seems to be an unknown. Things won't improve by themselves. You have to take a first step. I think that might be it. I know. Unless we take the first step, there can never be reconciliation. There is a chance for everyone to come together. Even if they hurled stones at me, perhaps it's worth trying to apologize. Alright. Still harboring some misgivings. But what then? In the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous Talos is impossible, and no amount of contention will change that. And even by some miracle, the people of Amity are willing to let bygones be bygones. They think that the plan is absurd. I think it's absurd. Everything you touch turns gold. No, we liberated a castle with a strategy that many would call absurd. It's less absurd than the change that's come to Yulmore. Oh, I can't argue with that logic. Enormous as the task is, it's simply a matter of finding a solution to a practical problem. From that perspective, it's not entirely unrealistic. But realistic or no, there's no guarantee of success. There are risks to consider should the venture fail. I imagine for a moment that we fail to reach Valthry and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury, he may well unleash the hordes of eaters and we'll meet a horrible end. Well, I think that's the one. Then we'll go together. Oh, no, that was the wrong one. Oh, so I can die with you. How kind of you to offer, but if it's all the same, I'd rather keep on living. How can you remain so optimistic through all this? It's downright tiring. Tell me, why did you throw yourself into the midst of such a grueling struggle? Because I live for adventure. Adventure? Such a strange word coming from my lips. I used to have a sense of adventure too, so I took an arrow to the knee. Strove to challenge myself whenever did I lose it. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Yes, by the gods, I can do this. Just need to have a little bit of faith in myself. Right, let's head to Amity and speak with the villagers, with Tristel. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Yulmore. No, wherever you go, I'm going to. And besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. But there's no telling what may happen out here. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps this is a bad idea after all. I don't think I have what it takes. We are not starting that conversation again. Master Chai, That you are beset with doubt is proof that you can envision the task ahead. And that which man can envision, he can make reality. Thus did some old friends of mine once say. Even should it be a feat for the divine, if something has been done before, then it most assuredly can be done again by our own hands. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? The Titus laugh that we all know and love. Perhaps, Master Chai, perhaps. But what is a man if not an idealistic creature? It's not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. None would have found fault with them had they given up, yet they never did. One step on after the next, they forged onwards to their goals, and for the determination they accomplished numerous feats that many believed lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you were a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire, the desire to make the impossible possible. Come, darling. Like the old days, I'd be the first to see your Talos. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none other than my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, to Amity. I'm glad my words struck a chord. Shall we? I got a message. They're not doing the Kramer drop-in, but they're like 10 minutes away. And that was like 5 minutes ago. So I think unfortunately I gotta wrap it up. Unfortunately. Can I like hand this in? If you get to the next thing, I believe it's quick. Alright. It's a cutscene. Alright, we should be able to okay. Oh god, that thing is terrifying. He just wants a hug though, right? That's all he wants. See? Yeah, that sort of does suck. I was hoping for to be able to stream a little bit longer today, but I also don't want to be streaming while they would just be here. It would be weird. I don't like streaming when my wife is just here. You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I'm tasked with delivering these people to Mount Gulg by means of a Talos of heretofore unseen proportions. However, I can't do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of the land. That is, you and your fellow visitors. Cooperation? After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation? You have every right to be upset. Valthry's not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But we now know that what we did to you, to full many, was wrong. Terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends, but I want you to know what we are truly deeply sorry. I'm not sure how I feel. Should I forgive you? Hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I sought a place in your city. I wanted to be you. Once. But one thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. And so, I will cooperate with you. Please see our friends to Mount Gulg. You have my word. It's set to everyone on the design at once. Not to do anything to show the others when we return with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talos building. Hey, the history of all mankind. But rest assured, the genius of Daedalus Stoneworks will deliver. Well, sorry, Biscuits, apologies, but I must bid you, as well as everybody else, adieu. Is there a problem? Well, you see, I promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. It's put on the spot earlier. Thought it was all required. But I forgot about one rather important item needed to bring a Talos to life. The heart. That's right! The heart! I'm pleased to see you have some familiarity with Talos. So while I work on the design, I'd be much obliged if you could see to procuring the ore which one to fashion a heart. A heart suitable of bringing a life of Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. That I can do. But as always, it's time for me to bounce out and say a goodbye and a good night. Bang! We'll see you later. All the best people. Have a good weekend and ayayas. Peace out. We will see you later. Bye-bye, everybody. Peace!